Greetings and welcome, my minions, to another episode of Let's Play Dungeons 3. Alright, ups and downs. Let us enter the not quite so free cities.
Together with the muscular ogre, the pillaging evil had destroyed the city of Lots of Winter. And so the former harbor city was consumed by the flames. All that remained was a smoking pile of misery. The third part of the Lots of Winter series should probably be named Ash Beach of Death, then. At the victory celebration, the ogre insisted on giving a little concert with his solo band. Unfortunately, no one was able to face the odors that followed his butt trumpet solos, and even Talia escaped with the smell-sensitive evil's army as the poor soul-serving ogre collapsed, wheezing on the ground. And so the resource-wasting evil had once again captured a ship to again sail off to some other place. This story is so, exciting and varied. And so the carefree evil's army sailed for the not-quite-so-free cities, a network of unacceptably prosperous towns spanning the islands in front of the mainland. It went without saying there was no way they could be ignored on the way to the capital city. But even more important was the fact that Elric the Pretty was there. A good-natured narcissistic paladin who served the goddess, and far, far worse, one of Thanos' comrades in arms. Certainly Talia wouldn't pass up a chance to get one over on her foster father by shearing one of his little lambs and roasting it over a slow fire. Where did I put great-grandfather's paladin It's So Wonderfully Juicy recipe book?
Sheesh. Narcissistic paladin, where have I seen that before? Never mind. Not even sure they've played under Overlord.
The relentless evil's armies had reached the not-quite-so-free cities. Several large cities were spread across numerous smaller islands. The capital of Alphas was very close. This was probably where Elric the Pretty was to be found. Unfortunately, the not-quite-so-free cities were very well defended. A direct attack would be unwise. But the insidious evil had already formed a plan designed to weaken the defenses. There were a number of fresh water supplies located very close to the landing site. If someone were to add something to them, the effects could be very interesting.
That's why I have this vial of zombie virus with me. Excellent! Poison water, create undead. Got it. Onwards, creatures. Smash them, break their necks, introduce motions of censure against them.
Unfortunately, the waters were extremely tricky in this area and could rise and fall within a very short time. But sadly, the hydrophobic evil's creatures had never taken a swimming course.
Idiots. Morons. No loss there.
You could look at it that way, but the fatigued evil was getting tired of always replenishing its armies. It had therefore prudently already built a crypt in order to be able to revive horde creatures.
Sure, for all I care. I'm getting the itch, and that means I have to destroy something soon.
Are you sure it's not hay fever? Right. No, let's first expand this hatchery, gobbler farm, because it's just too darn small. And we'll probably need a little bit of storage. Alright, I do have an undead, so let's see, what do I have actually? Basically just 2 orcs and a banshee. The game is being so generous. Alright, this is a very small vortex. What it'll have to do. Alright. I don't want the gobbler. Right.
What is that weird thing in the dungeon? Looks like some kind of portal, but it seems to be inactive.
Then we can ignore it for now.
Ah, yes. The simplicity of the maliciously minded. But anyway, the portal thingy, or whatchamacallit, seemed to be extremely solidly built and indestructible anyway. It therefore actually did make sense to ignore it for now.
Yeah, so what she said. Yeah, well, the layout so far isn't brilliant, but it'll have to do. Now, evil-wise, I kinda want to have some Nagas on hand. And the Arcanium. Alright. This'll do for now. Alright, so where's the enemy coming from? Alright, so from here, here, and potentially over here. Well, we don't know that yet, but we will soon enough. Alright, let's set up a little place for that, and I want a few extra minions. Let's get... Let's see, can I extend my creature? Yes, I can. So I will. And that is that. And we found yet more gold. Well, at least they're being generous. I mean, granted, it's not entirely what I want. But I'm not gonna say no to more gold. Just make sure that the rooms are not in the way. Alright, so they are recuperating. This room again is too small. Let's make it a bit bigger. Alright, we've got room for enough gobblers for now. We've got enough storage for any corpses. This is cause for concern, but for now it should be fine. So as soon as I've got enough money for another creature, I think I will take another healer though. Alright. Let's get things set up. For research, let's see where we can go. So we can now unlock the Lich once we have the requisite stuff. And we can unlock the Ogre, as well as the Pit Fiend. And beyond that, I'm not seeing anything particularly interesting, but that's fine. For now, that's absolutely fine. So let's go and secure some evil. Right, the high tide is not due to come in yet. So we should be able to traverse. We do have to be a little bit careful for these crabs because, well, they're evil and they're giant. And they're in the way.
Ouch!
Even though I personally find it difficult to distinguish between that rotten undead smell and the smell of fish, the local heroes' noses were much better trained. They soon set out to get to the bottom of things, which is to say, the underground. I mean the dungeon.
Alright. There come the heroes. Well, I have no need for heroes just yet, so let's see if we can stop them here.
Ouch!
And let's give Talia a little bit extra power.
More power!
Suddenly, this portal thing in the dungeon started to light up. Something was happening. Heroes on the surface had obviously activated it and used it as a direct.
Will
access
you
to the
move
dungeon,
up here
bypassing
now?
the arduous route through the overworld.
What? Heroes are using a portal into the dungeon. Crush them! Scratch their eyes out! Feed them cat food!
Damn stubborn minions. Will you just listen? Just stay a while and listen, indeed.
Heroes are destroying your rooms.
Well, that's just very naughty.
Salute evil! Ah!
Alright, we've got some evil coming in, so we can progress. Well, lecture hall, of course, and let's clear the way up to the Tinkerer's Cave. Right, you all need to rest, so let's actually get some beds going. Alright, this hall is now finished. Well, almost. And of course I want to make this a bit more beautiful. That's another gold vein over there. We can look after that momentarily. Right, so we definitely need to start keeping an eye out for this particular exit. I may need to create a little bit more interesting pathway for them to follow, since it is so close, and I don't really feel like putting my cemetery anywhere else. Alright, so that's all going on nicely. Alright. Let's also unlock another slot for me to work. Alright. Still got enough coming in. Alright, there's some more heroes. Let's not have you stand all there
The dungeon.
Die!
by yourself. Alright, Tinkerer's Cave. And let's get some more critters on the field.
Payday.
Alright, so far so good. Alright, this is a book of... what is this? Life regeneration. Cool. And that'll go nicely on my undead. Because my horde creatures can already get healed by the Naga, they don't really need it. I mean, they'll also be a fine target for self-healing, but since undead takes so very long to get back into the field again, this seems like a much better approach. Now, let's see, how do I get over there? It's quite a long way, and I'd have to go through a town. Yeah, that's probably not a wisest choice. This one is relatively close by. Alright, so let's get some extra critter on the field. Let's get a little bit more firepower, and I might need more mana generation anyway. Alright, I unlocked the Tinkerer's Cave, and I think I have enough gold now, so let's build it. Don't have enough gold now, but I still built the room. Alright, what can I research?
A rumor coursed through the ranks of the rumor-mongering Evil's army that there was a time-worn ritual site somewhere in the area, where an ancient evil creature could be summoned. The immediately taking notes Evil was extremely interested.
And how? Deadly new creatures are always good. Thanos will be amazed when I face him. No!
You know, you could have given me a little bit of advanced warning on that. Alright. Let's see. What is good? I kinda want the brewery. That'll make my horde creatures a little bit more resilient. See, they don't really need to go that way, so I'll just leave that closed. Just want to set up some doors. But let's set up some doors. Right, mana generation and the gobblers. Right, that should be sufficient. There's no need to furnish this room, this area. Just give me enough room for a brewery, please. Well, there's plenty of gold to find. That's good. Very good. Good, good, good. See, can I purchase another? Yeah, let's get another and just tag it. Speed things up a bit. Alright. Get one more critter and then we'll go out for the next. Oh, we got more incoming.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Well, let's deal with this first.
Ouch! Hasta vista, baby!
There are enemies in your dungeon.
One thing at a time, please. But that'll have to do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.